Hello, today we are going to see how HTML forms work. So objectives of today's lecture is to learn different HTML form elements. So what are the HTML forms? HTML forms are required when you want to collect some data from the site visitor. For example, we will see one website that will collect the information like this. So this is the website, and on the registration page we can find this type of form. So when we will click on this register or submit button, and these form elements or the data entered in these elements will get collected and submitted to the server. So this is the meaning of this statement. HTML forms are required when you want to collect some data from the site visitor. For example, during the user registration, you would like to collect information such as name, email, and we have seen recently. A form will take input from the site visitor and then we post it back to the end application. Backend, that means to the database for processing. The backend application will perform required processing, for example, editing, saving, deleting the records from database, and so on. These are the operations taken at the backend. So which are the elements in the forms? There are various form elements available like text fields, text area fields, drop down menus, radio button, checkbox, etc. So as we can see here, this is a drop down, this is a text field for name, email, password, confirm password, and text area for the multiple lines. Okay, so next, syntax. So what is the syntax of HTML form? It is a form which is a paired tag having some attributes like action, method, etc. But we are going to see the simple format of form. Let's flip to the HTML page. So this is our HTML page, basic syntax, and we know the structure of this HTML page. I have saved this, and this is the output of our page. Now we are going to change some in HTML body. For example, I will use h1 tag. This is form tag slash h1, and I will save. I will get back to this page and will refresh. This is the form tag. Now, what is the syntax of form tag? Simple. It is a form closing slash form. So whatever the HTML form elements are going to write, this should be, or this tag must be written inside this form tag, opening and closing tag. Okay. So next, an HTML form is used to collect user input. The user input can be sent to the server for processing. For example, as we can see, first name, last name, etc. And after submitting the submit button, this data will go to the server. The form element. The HTML form element defines a form that is used to collect user input, and HTML form contains form elements. Form elements are different types of input elements like text fields we have seen. And what is the syntax for input? As we are going to enter the data as an input, so we are going to use the input element. The input element is the most important form element. This element is displayed in several ways depending on the type attribute. Here are some examples. Which are the examples? So we can see here, these are 1, 2, 3 input elements, but their attribute, type attribute have different values. For example, text for defining a single line text box, radio for defining the radio button, and a submit to define the submit button. Let's flip to the HTML page. We are going to use some simple form input type is equal to text, and I will close this input. I will save this and I will check. I will check this. So you can see here is an input text box is inserted in our text box. बिल्कुल so this is our input box. Okay, so we can type something here, input, or we can say name. Okay, so this is the input box. So next is a radio button, and its value will be radio, but input will be the text. Instead of text, it will be the radio. For example, br input type is equal to radio slash input. I will save this. I will go to this. Okay, you can see here a radio button. So for that radio button, I can use text name slash br. Another input type is equal to radio slash input, and this is female. Okay, and I will check this one, male or female. Now both are going to be selected, but we have to select only one out of this. So we have to again change a group. For example, you can see here. So as you can see, both radio buttons are selected. To solve this problem, we are going to add one more attribute, that is a name attribute. So what is that name attribute? Name is equal to, for example, I will say gender, and same attribute and its value is going to be for second attributes. That means these both radio buttons are from the same name group, that is the gender. And I will save this and will select refresh, male, female. Now you can select only one out of two. So this is due to this attribute, name, gender. Okay, if I will change the gender or the gender 1, still it will go to the different groups and it will not select only one, it will select both. Okay, so to solve this, you have to keep the name same, gender. You can give any name, but it should be same for the group of radio buttons. So in this way, you can insert a radio button in our HTML form. This is the text box. This is our radio button. Next is your input type is equal to submit. That means if you want to insert a submit button, so which type? It should be a submit. So we will go to the code. Okay, I will use here br tag, and I will say input type is equal to submit. Save, refresh. Yeah, this is our submit button. By clicking this submit button, you can check here the page is refreshing. That means the data from this form is going to send to the server. Okay, this is what the submit button is. So this we can have this submit button to submit our data to the server. As you can see, clicking this button, a page is going to refresh. That means data is submitted to the server. Next, text field. As you can see, we have used this input type is equal to text. We can give the identity to that input, that is fname, first name, last name, whatever, and name of this input field is fname. Okay, radio button, we have seen just input type is equal to radio. We can give id, name and value. Okay, submit button, input type is equal to submit. Okay, input type is equal to text, input type is equal to submit, and its value will be submit. It is optional, you can give or you cannot. Now this select element, that means we can use a drop down button, but this element is going to be explained in the next video. So till now, is there any problem? And you can reply to the WhatsApp group or to this link on YouTube for your queries. Thank you.